In the quiet moments of contemplation, I have come to realize that the path of a leader is oftentimes obscured by the mist of misunderstanding. The multitude, driven by the allure of simplicity and speed, often seeks leaders who provide clear and immediate answers. Yet, I have learned that true leadership demands more than mere popularity. It requires the courage to embrace solitude, to tread a path that may seem foreign to those who follow. When you choose the road less traveled, you may find yourself walking alone amidst the cacophony of doubt and resistance. It is a curious truth that in our haste to be understood and validated, we may lose sight of what is essential. The voice of the crowd is a powerful force. Its roar may drown out the whisper of wisdom that guides us toward a greater purpose. A leader must possess the bravery to stand firm in the face of skepticism, for the journey toward truth is often a lonely one. While many may seek the brightly lit path of consensus, it is the dimly lit way of insight and conviction that beckons those who wish to achieve greatness. Reflect upon the great leaders of our past. Were they not often dismissed in their time, cloaked in the guise of the misunderstood? Their visions, though challenging to grasp, ultimately shaped the course of history. A leader's resolve must outlast the initial silence and questions. For within the stillness lies the promise of revelation. Do not be swayed by the clamoring voices that call for conformity. They do not see the horizons that await those who dare to venture beyond the familiar. As I traverse this path, I observe that commitment to one's vision serves as a beacon to others. In your moments of solitude, remember that being misunderstood is a testament to your courage. History shall remember those who, against the tide of popular opinion, steered their own ship with unwavering focus. The world may linger in ignorance, but in the face of such challenges, the true leader stands resolute, for the fruits of tenacity and belief shall surely ripen, even if the harvest comes only after a season of hardship. Let not the shadows of doubt cloud your spirit, for the light of understanding will eventually illuminate your path. In the quiet of contemplation, a leader often finds himself ensconced in solitude, a state that breeds both fear and profundity. When the voices of the multitude chant songs of simplicity and haste, the leader must cultivate the courage to embrace the path less traveled. To navigate the complexity of the human spirit requires an unwavering commitment to one's own vision, for it is in those burgeoning ideas that the seeds of transformation are sown. Thus, one must not shrink from the whispers of doubt or the fervent outcry of the crowd, for these are mere echoes that fade with time. There exists an undeniable truth within the labyrinth of understanding. The essence of leadership is oftentimes found in the silence of the unheeded path. It requires a heart fortified with valor to remain steadfast while others waver, uncertain and uneasy. To pursue the intricate course of one's convictions is to stand apart, but it is precisely this distinction that forges the strongest leaders. They become the architects of fate, sculpting a future that the masses may yet be blind to, yet worth striving for. The leader's journey is not solely for the applause of the many. It is intricate and layered with the weight of responsibility. There will be hollow laughter and scorned glances from those who fail to understand the depth of foresight required to navigate the unseen. Yet within these trials resides the true courage of conviction, a declaration that the road less spoken leads to profound heights. As time unfurls its tapestry, clarity emerges, and even the most skeptical may come to appreciate the wisdom of the daring. Remember that fortune favors the bold, and history tells tales of those who persevered against the tide of common thought. The world often remains blind to that which is unlike its current, yet the steadfast heart sees beyond the mere moment. Continue onward, knowing that your path may initially be shrouded in silence, but do not shy away from that solitude. Embrace it, for it is not the absence of noise that defines your journey, but the strength and resolve that dwell therein. In the quiet of the mind, the seeds of unwavering conviction take root, nurtured by the relentless pursuit of purpose. As a leader, I understand that the path to greatness often diverges from the well-trodden trails favored by the masses. The throngs seek simplicity and the reassurance of familiarity, but it is in the embrace of complexity and uncertainty that true valor is forged. To stand apart, to venture into realms uncharted, invites misunderstanding, and it is the courageous heart that withstands this solitude. The world looks for comfort in clarity, yet I know that wisdom often dwells in ambiguity. The manipulations of fleeting opinion can sway those unseasoned in the art of introspection. As a leader, one must accept that the chorus of disagreement may rise like a tide, washing over the resolve of those not anchored in their vision. The faithful endurance of solitude in one's convictions is a mark of true strength. Those who journey off the beaten path must carry the responsibility of their choices, accepting that they may be misunderstood, but refusing to yield to the fear of isolation. When I tread the line between acceptance and resistance, I must be prepared to withstand the confusion of others. The silence that follows my resolute decisions is not a sign of failure, but rather a testament to the depth of my understanding. Patience becomes my ally, as I await the reckoning of time to reveal the fruits of my labor. The world may initially recoil, but like a spring flower, truths shall bloom in their season, and the vision unappreciated today will illuminate the way for others tomorrow. In undertaking the mantle of leadership, I must carry the weight of my vision as both a shield and a beacon. It is the resolve to advance despite doubt, despite the absence of applause, that defines the essence of a leader. As I walk the solitary path of conviction, I become the harbinger of change, teaching that the courage to be misunderstood is an integral part of the journey toward lasting transformation. Thus, I find solace not in the approval of others, but in the quiet certainty that my direction aligns with a greater truth. Therefore, I conclude with this thought: to lead is to embrace solitude, for in the depths of misunderstanding lies the birth of vision. In the stillness of the mind, where the clamor of the crowd fails to penetrate, lies the true essence of leadership. As a river carves its path through unyielding stone, so too must a leader navigate the murky waters of misunderstanding. The masses yearn for the simplicity of swift answers, yet complexity often hides the nuggets of profound truth. When I reflect on the great leaders of the past, I recognize that their strength was not in appeasing the many, but in understanding the silent call of their own vision, a vision that at times appeared shrouded in mist. To be a leader is to accept the solitude that may accompany the journey. Those who follow the path well-trodden by others find comfort in numbers, yet they may sacrifice the chance for greatness that resides in the whispers of one's own spirit. The heart of courage is not merely in action, but in the steadfastness to believe in one's path, even when the world's eyes are blind to its significance. In the grand tapestry of time, the threads woven with audacity shine the brightest, illuminating the way for others who dare to look beyond the immediate. As one walks the path of the leader, the embrace of uncertainty becomes familiar. Every step taken, though contested, has the power to ignite change. While the chorus of dissent may grow louder, it is but a testament to the strength of one's resolve. The world does not reward those who flee from discomfort, but rather, it honors those who face the tempest of misunderstanding with grace and resolve. The journey may be lonely at times, and the rewards not immediately perceived. Yet history chronicles the triumphs of those who persisted, who remained unyielding amidst the shadows of doubt. In time, when the dust settles, it becomes evident that true courage lies in being the first to tread upon uncharted ground. The echoes of doubt will fade, for clarity often comes on the heels of commitment to a cause that goes beyond the fleeting approval of the crowd. A true leader stands firm, knowing that the silence of the moment is but a precursor to the symphony of success that will resonate in the hearts of those who follow. As we continue on this noble pursuit, let us embrace the silence, for it is therein that we forge our greatest victories. Only through courage can one light the path that others must one day walk upon. In the realm of leadership, one must often traverse paths that others dare not tread. The crowd, with their thirst for simplicity, will clamor for the immediate and tangible, but true leaders must seek the profound and the enduring. To walk a road less traveled is to embrace solitude, a silence that speaks loudly in the face of doubt. There lies a courage within that grants one the fortitude to act despite the misunderstanding of others. As I reflect on the trials of leadership, I see that the convictions of the heart are often obscured by the fog of the majority's approval. To be truly courageous is to be willing to bear the weight of one's visions, to stand firm in one's resolve when faced with the whispers of opposition. The flowering of great deeds often requires the weathering of storms. For those who choose the path of innovation will always face resistance from those who find comfort in the known. A leader must hone the ability to listen not just to the clamor of the crowd, but to the quiet voice of intuition, guiding them forward. It may appear counterintuitive, but silence often conceals wisdom that clamor cannot grasp. Recognizing the need for this quiet fortitude can be the difference between a fleeting victory and a lasting legacy. Truly remarkable outcomes arise from those who dare to endure the initial ripples of confusion, for the currents of time will eventually carry their vision to shore. In moments of uncertainty, trust in your path. Cling to your essence, for the course ahead may not be understood by those around you. With patience as your ally and conviction as your shield, carry forth your mission. In doing so, the world will come to realize the depth of your understanding, a truth often veiled by initial misunderstandings. Remember, the journey of a true leader is not to seek the approval of many, but to courageously pursue that which resonates with their deepest purpose. Those who walk alone shape the world that others will one day follow.